Hello and welcome to Pelicans Report, a show devoted to news about the New Orleans Pelicans and the NBA. I'm Jimmy Smith, Pelicans columnist for NOLA.com and the Times-Picayune, and I'm joined today by Pelicans beat writer Nakia Hogan. And Nakia, the Pelicans went on the road Wednesday night, blew a double-digit lead to the Charlotte Hornets, then watched as the Hornets young star Kemba Walker won up the Pelicans young star Anthony Davis.
Yeah, it was another one of those disappointing losses. Again, a Pelicans team that's lacked consistency throughout the year, and we saw them go up, like you said, up 13 in the third quarter. Then they just fall to the way, as the game wore on. And this is something that's been consistent throughout the year. They just can't seem to string together strong performances, and lately we've seen them lose 2 in a row, so that's not good.
And the killer instinct that they've shown in some games, it just disappears in others. The Houston game, when they just stepped on the Rockets in the second half, they could not do that to an inferior team in Charlotte.
Yeah, and I think that's the most perplexing thing about this team throughout the year. You just don't know which team is going to show up. Monty Williams has talked about it, the players have talked about it, but even as reporters, we can't put our finger on just what's wrong with this team. But there's something that's keeping them from winning game in and game out. Not just winning, showing up and playing, a full 4-quarter game.
Mm-hmm. The Pelicans wanted to get the ball in Anthony Davis' hands a little bit more. He took 24 shots, scored 30 points. It was his 6th 30-10 game, I believe, of the season, his 21st double-double, league leading. They also decided to shorten the rotation, and Monty Williams did that. Austin Rivers did not see the floor. Luke Babbitt did not see the floor. What do you think about that?
Well, I like the idea of shortening the rotation, but at the same time, I think Monty has to figure out what he's going to do and stick with it. I think it's going to come. It's too difficult to get continuity right now when guys don't know who's going to be on the court with them and who won't play tonight. And I think the bench, in order for them to get consistent play, I think they're going to have to know their role and get consistent minutes. So Monty has to figure out which guys he want to go with and stick with them. I think it's too late in the year to still be trying to figure out how guys should mess with each other.
Division-leading Memphis Grizzlies come into the arena on Friday night. Then the Pelicans hit the road for a 5-game Eastern Conference swing that now doesn't look as easy as it once was with the way the Detroit Pistons have played lately, and even the surprising Philadelphia 76ers.
Yeah, this is going to be tougher than I thought. In the beginning, I said 5-game road trip. They should come back, no worse than 4-1. But now with the way they're playing, I couldn't tell you what their record should be. And I don't know if they're even a better team than some of those teams. I definitely don't think they're better than Toronto. And right now, the way the Detroit Pistons are playing, it's 50-50. Mm-hmm. So we don't know. We're just going to have to see this thing play out and see. It's not like it's the end of the world for them. They're in the 9th spot right now. Right. 3.5 games out, I believe, of the 8th spot, so 2.5 maybe. Mm-hmm. But they're right there. That's what I'm saying. They're right there on the cusp of the playoffs. But they're going to have to be more consistent, and that's going to be the theme throughout the rest of this year: consistency, consistency, consistency. And we haven't seen it.
Well, the Pelicans are right on that cusp. It was 49 games for the cutoff last year to get the Western Conference playoffs. The way it stands right now, the Pelicans would have to win about 33 games. Is that possible?
Well, it's difficult right now because this is the month right here, the month of January. We all thought this, if they were going to make a run, this is when they have to make a run. And so far, they're not running at all. They're kind of crawling, and it's not in the right direction. So that East Coast trip coming up is going to be huge for them. We need to see a lot of progress from this team.
No doubt. Well, next week the Pelicans hit the road for that 5-game swing through the Eastern Conference, beginning Monday night at the Boston Celtics. Join us next week when we look back at how the team fared against the Grizzlies and the Celtics. I'm Jimmy Smith. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.